The choice is up in the air.
Well, what are we waiting for? I don't know, but I came out here to fly. Pull out, Hap! Pull out!
John Wayne in Flying Tigers, next.
Flying Tigers, starring John Wayne and Anna Lee, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
I'd like to propose a toast to dinner.
Introducing the newest menu dinners, like flounder with savory salmon mousse and tender chicken cordon bleu.
Here's to a superb dinner. And to the beautiful woman who had the taste to serve it.
There's always something special on the menu.
Cosby here with a man who claims he's discovered the origins of Jell-O brand pudding pops, frozen pudding on a stick.
Look, they loved them.
How do you know they're creamalicious Jell-O pudding pops?
Here they are making the pudding.
Like Mom makes. The smooth, rich Jell-O pudding that's in Jell-O pudding pops.
They especially love chocolate vanilla swirls.
But where would ancient children get them from?
Their mummies.
Jell-O pudding pops, good news for your mouth and your mummy.
How can Butter Rum Lifesavers have less than 10 calories each? Where'd the calories go?
Maybe they went out the hole.
I think there's a hole in that theory.
You bet your lifesavers.
You know, Sandra, I've never met anyone like you before. You're smart, you're in great shape, you're beautiful.
Don't stop, I think you're on a roll.
You bet your lifesavers.
Lifesavers roll candy. Great flavor for less than 10 calories each. You bet your lifesavers.
Bisco.
Next week on the CBN Movie of the Week, Louis Hayward and Barry Fitzgerald star in And Then There Were None. Tonight's feature, The Flying Tigers, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
CBN Cable presents the excitement and competitive spirit of Grand Prix show jumping. The premium champions of the equestrian world, such as Ann Krasinski, Eric Hasbrook, and Leslie Berlinahan, make this the highest level of show jumping competition. This week, the Grand Prix Series continues from Farmington, Connecticut. Join co-hosts Bob Wolf and world-class trainer Ronnie Mutch for Grand Prix show jumping, Saturday night at 10 Eastern on CBN Cable.
Monday on Ben Casey. Dr. Casey is confronted by a young wife who declares her husband is not really ill, but faking the whole thing. Ben Casey, Monday at 4 Eastern on CBN Cable. Weekdays, it's Tic-Tac-Toe. Join host Wink Martindale and his contestants as they answer challenging questions and play a strategic game of X's and O's called Tic-Tac-Toe. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on CBN Cable.
Monday on the Cisco Kid, Cisco and Pancho try to straighten out a crooked lawyer.
The sheriff is bad enough, but these lawyers are going to get us all tangled up with their rips of delicious corpuses.
Then on the CBN Family Hour, Clayt captures a wild bull, but a stranger claims it belongs to him.
Your bull?
Well, sure. Now, you didn't think he was yours, did you?
Well, you bet I did.
The Cisco Kid, followed by the Monroes, Monday on CBN Cable. We now return to the Flying Tigers. The Flying Tigers, starring John Wayne and Anna Lee, will continue on CBN right after these messages. Sunday on the Family Showcase.
Mommy says she's having the baby.
Baby?
Bill Cosby birthing a baby.
You mean we can't get to the hospital?
No.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yes,
Bill Cosby stars in The Deluge, Sunday at 6 Eastern on CBN Cable.
Jack Rafferty proves you just can't tell.
The fellas that I work with are pretty perceptive. They don't miss too much. No one had picked up the fact that the gray was gone from my hair. It was that simple. No one realized I was using the Grecian Formula 16. It was so gradual. The Grecian has a natural look about it. It's not a dye, it's a clear liquid. The questions most asked by the fellas at work were, what are you doing? You working out? Are you losing weight? And unless I told them I was using the Grecian Formula 16, they never would have guessed.
Grecian Formula 16. You just can't tell who's using it.
A mother like me.
Pretty good.
A daughter like her. We've got what it takes to make the best changes occur.
Mom, is this new?
New sugar-free Tang.
100% NutraSweet.
Sugar-free Tang with a full day's vitamin C.
Just 6 calories.
Whatever it takes, whatever we're gonna be.
Lift my blouse.
Those are my jeans.
We're starting out right, new sugar-free Tang.
Next week on the CBN Movie of the Week, Louis Hayward and Barry Fitzgerald star in And Then There Were None. Tonight's feature, The Flying Tigers, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
If you wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of your smoke detector, does the whole family know what to do? Hi, I'm Danny Cooksey with some tips that could save your life from a kid's point of view.
Brought to you by M&M's Chocolate Candies.
In a weekly family meeting, teach us about emergencies, like in case of fire. First of all, stress the importance of keeping a cool head and not getting panicky. This is very important. If we can see clearly that it's okay to follow our pre-planned escape route, we should go to it. If things are really bad and we're not able to do that, there should be an alternative plan of action. For instance, the window and rope ladder trick. Remember, just because we don't see flames, only smoke, it can be dangerous because of suffocation. That is why it's very important, once again, to stay calm. Another thing we may be tempted to do is go back for a dog or a cat or a favorite toy. Be sure to bring this up at the meeting and stress the importance of not trying and waiting for the firemen to do it. The important thing is to get out as quickly and as safely as possible and all meet at the prearranged place like the front line. I'll be right back in just a minute.
It's a world of family ties, lots of fun and homemade pies, and M&M's chocolate candies on Mom's desserts. Kinfolk recall the old home place and see the past in a brand new face. M&M's and family fun go hand in hand. All the world loves M&M's, pure milk chocolate joy for everyone.
M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
We know you love us, and one of the ways you can show your love is to keep us informed. We need to know now. I'm Danny Cooksey, and I'll see you next time with a kid's point of view.
Brought to you by M&M's Chocolate Candies.
We're CBN.
The Flying Tigers, starring John Wayne and Anna Lee, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
Shortcuts from General Foods, a series of creative food ideas for people with active lifestyles. Today's shortcut, Summer to Go fruit sauce.
Hi, I'm Karen Scott. My grandmother used to spend all day putting up summer fruit for winter. Well, as a working mother, I've come up with a quick and easy update, my Summer to Go fruit sauce. 6 months from now, I'll still be serving my family the taste of summer's strawberries, blueberries, and peaches. I'll make it up in a minute.
Can you believe that? They're trying to put more raisins in that box of Post Raisin Bran. That box was pretty full already.
To get a bigger raisin taste, you need more raisins. Now Post Raisin Bran has more. More plump, sun-ripened California raisins than before for a bigger, more delicious raisin taste.
Oh, no. You'll have to make the box bigger before you put any more raisins in it.
Now get the bigger raisin taste in Post Raisin Bran.
Okay, my Summer to Go fruit sauce. Put 3 cups of sliced fruit in the food processor, or you can make it in your blender. I'm using strawberries. It's also good with blueberries, raspberries, or peaches. Add a 1/4 cup of sugar. If you like, You can also add a 1/4 cup orange-flavored liqueur. Now blend till smooth. Chill, and you can use it right away, or freeze it in small containers. Be sure you label and date them. They're good for up to 6 months. Think how great it will taste when it's snowy and cold, and you use the sauce to perk up cake or ice cream, like bottling summer.
Shortcuts, creative food ideas from General Foods.
Next week on the CBN Movie of the Week, Louis Hayward and Barry Fitzgerald star in And Then There Were None. Tonight's feature, The Flying Tigers, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
Watch for these stories on Monday's 700 Club. Parents want public education improved. The Reagan administration is pressuring the NEA to get out of politics and back into teaching. Can they return quality to America's schoolhouse? Kath Bevins was a housewife by day, but at night, riding her broom left her little time to sweep. Hollywood's newest star isn't putting on an act. He's winning games for the Los Angeles Dodgers. These stories and more on Monday's 700 Club.
CBN Cable presents the excitement and competitive spirit of Grand Prix show jumping. The premium champions of the equestrian world, such as Ann Krasinski, Eric Hasbrook, and Leslie Berlinahan, make this the highest level of show jumping competition. This week, the Grand Prix series continues from Farmington, Connecticut. Join co-hosts Bob Wolf and world-class trainer Ronnie Mutch for Grand Prix show jumping, Saturday night at 10 Eastern on CBN Cable.
There is a time when we all need a helping hand. The syrup jar is stuck. Accept the helping hand and never, never, ever again have an argument with a stuck jar. The helping hand, an absolutely ingenious invention. No lid is too stubborn, no bottle too stuck, no job too big or too small. For the helping hand, this homemade jam is really stuck. He can't budge it. He can't either. She can't. Even he can't. But guess who can? With one hand, with a helping hand. Plus, if you act now, we'll include as a free gift the fabulous little tab grabber. Flip open those new flip tops without ripping a nail. And both yours now for just $11.95.
MasterCard and Visa orders, call toll-free 1-800-453-1901. That's 1-800-453-1901. Or send just $11.95 plus $2 shipping and handling to Helping Hand. P.O. Box 6551, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23456.
We now return to the Flying Tigers. The Flying Tigers, starring John Wayne and Anna Lee, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
Help! Hey! Help! We have
a flat. Well, hop in.
Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
To get close, I trust Arid's powerful protection against wetness and odor. And only Arid has, aloe essence scent. Oh, it's closed.
Guess we'll have to keep going.
Get a little closer.
Arid helps stop wetness before embarrassing odor can start.
Oh, boy. The Steel Sack Trash Bag from Hefty. It's fortified with even more Linear D, which makes it the strongest Hefty trash bag you can buy.
Thanks, Bert.
The tough, durable Steel Sack from Hefty. The bag that works like a can.
Fish Popper, the amazing rod holder with hook setting action. Fish Popper, you'll never miss a strike again. Uh-oh, that one got away. Bet this looks familiar. Fish Popper, available through this special TV offer. Fish Popper, a must for every fisherman. Watch how it works. Stake Fish Popper in the ground till firm. Or, if you prefer, clamp it to the pier. It's simple. You can clamp it easily to your boat. Cast your line, and then insert your rod. You can set Fish Popper for a light to heavy strike, or in between. Then place your line over the release. When a fish strikes, you got him. Makes fishing easier for beginners and a lot more relaxing and enjoyable for you pros. A fabulous gift idea for the fisherman in your life. A must for every fisherman. Order now.
Don't let the big ones get away. Call 1-800-367-2400. To save COD charges, use your credit card. Or send $19.95 plus $3 postage and handling to Fish Popper, Box 3664, Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's 1-800-367-2400. Order now.
Next week on the CBN Movie of the Week, Lewis Hayward and Barry Fitzgerald star in And Then There Were None. Tonight's feature, The Flying Tigers, will continue on CBN right after these messages.
Do you know what to do if your dog is hit by a car? Hi, I'm Clint Walker with some tips that could save the life of your best friend.
Brought to you by Calcan.
Being involved in an accident with a dog can be a traumatic experience, and keeping a cool head can be the most important thing you can do. One thing to remember is that it's extremely dangerous to move an animal that's been injured, unless, of course, it's a busy thoroughfare. If at all possible, leave the injured animal where he is and cover him up with a blanket or a coat to keep him warm. This will help counteract shock, which may kill him. If there is bleeding, you should make an effort to stop it. Some injured dogs may be dangerous and bite, so make sure that you're very careful and speak softly. This will help to reassure and calm him. Call your vet immediately, or if the animal is not yours, try to locate the owners and have them call the SPCA. They're equipped to give you assistance. I'll be right back after this.
My kitty cat craves chicken. My kitty cat craves milk. My kitty cat craves tuna, so my kitty cat craves Crave.
Crave Dry Cat Food is made with real chicken, milk, and tuna proteins. The protein-rich foods cats crave, and the variety of tastes they love.
My kitty cat is healthy. My kitty cat's carefree. I love my cat with lots of Crave, so my kitty cat loves me.
Keeping the injured animal as calm as possible, stopping the bleeding, and keeping him still can make the difference between life and death. I'm Clint Walker, and I'll see you next time with more about your best friend.
Brought to you by Calcan.